Welcome into Bills Breakdown by Chat Sports. I am your host, Tom Downey, here to break down everything going on around the Buffalo Bills. Today's video focuses in on a potential X factor for Buffalo in 2021. Bleacher Report went team by team, naming each one, and for the Bills, they picked any running back, which I actually think makes some sense. The Bills this past season very much struggled to run the football, especially late in 2020. Yes, Josh Allen offered dual threat ability, but the ground game did not really get going in the way I think the Bills wanted to. Ideally, Josh Allen does not take as many hits as he did last season. Despite his size makes it okay, you want to keep your quarterback healthy. And the Bills have some options at the running back position. They just need somebody or some buddies to play better and be more productive. Devin Singletary and Zack Moss, two Day 2 draft selections that have shown promise at points but have never truly broken out. The Bills also signed Matt Breida this past offseason to help compete, but he appears to be RB3 for now. So let's go player by player. Beginning with Devin Singletary, who I liked quite a bit coming out of FAU despite not putting up the best athletic profile. This past year, 156 carries, just under 700 yards, but at only 4.4 yards per carry. You're hoping for a little bit more explosion on that sample size than what Singletary put together. Now, overall, injuries were a problem for this group's ground game, but you're hoping for more out of Singletary than what the Bills had. Of the three guys, this is still the one I'm most excited about. And I know that not everyone agrees with me. There are people who like Zack Moss more, the other Bills running back coming out of Utah. 112 carries, 481 yards, 4.3 yards per carry, 4 scores. So a little bit less efficient on a little bit smaller sample size for Moss compared to Devin Singletary. Meanwhile, there's also Matt Breida, who I thought for sure was going to be the lead back in Miami, and that ended up not being the case. Instead, it was mostly Myles Gaskin for them this past year. He was productive with San Francisco, although that feels like a pretty big asterisk because every running back in the Kyle Shanahan offense, if they're somewhat talented, have been successful. The drop-off in Miami, at least significant. So, with apologies to guys like Tawan Jones, for example, who will be RB1? Type S for Devin Singletary, type in M for Zack Moss, or type in B for Matt Breida. Get your votes and your predictions in the comment section right now. Regardless of who ends up being RB1 for this team, the offensive line has to play better. I like Deion Dawkins. I like Darrell Williams. I like Cody Ford. I want to believe in Mitch Morse. I don't love the left guard situation for Buffalo, but if the offensive line fares better, that will lead to better run production for the Bills' offense. That is how football works in today's NFL. Yes, the running backs matter, but if the situation, namely the offensive line, isn't great, the end result won't be what the Bills are searching for this season.